Hello, my little friend. I'm happy to be here again. You're welcome to yet another exciting class. Hooray! Now, today in this lesson, we're going to look at the topic the Africa's struggle for independence. Can you say it? Africa's struggles for independence. Now, today, we will look at the struggle for Africa's independence on the two subtopics, which is Senegal struggle for independence and Cameroon struggle for independence. Are we ready? Now let's go. Senegal struggle for independence. The capital of Senegal is Dakar. You should know that. Then also Senegal is a country in West Africa. It is found in West Africa. The official language in Senegal is French, just as the official language in Nigeria is English, so the official language in Senegal is French. The people of Senegal are called Senegalese. Can you say that after me? The people in Senegal, or the people of Senegal, are called Senegalese. Now, the Portuguese were the first Europeans to reach Senegal. So apart from the natives of Senegal, the first Europeans to enter Senegal were the Portuguese. And they traded in clothes and metals with the native people in return for gold and ivory. Now, after some time, the Portuguese were replaced by the Dutch and the French, who also traded with the native people. Now, in 1895, France made Senegal a colony. When this happened, the Senegalese were not happy because the French government was not favorable to them. They could not participate in the governments of the country. They never enjoyed the benefit from the natural resources. They worked very hard and were heavily taxed. Due to this, some of the Senegalese began to talk about getting an independence. And this brings us to Senegalese nationalists. They are the ones who fought for the independence of Senegal. And we have about three of them here. The first is Leopold Senghor, two is Abdos Diouf, and the last one is Lamine Gueye. These were some of the Senegalese nationalists. Now, we're going to look at how Senegal got her independence. That's what we're going to look at now. Okay. In 1958, Senegal began to rule themselves. In June 1960, Senegal became independent, while in August 1960, Senegal became a republic. So this was how they got their independence. So Senegal got their independence the same year Nigeria got her independence, but in different months. Senegal got her independence in June 1960, while Nigeria got her independence in October 1960. Now, we're going to move forward. We're going to look at Cameroon's struggle for independence. How Cameroon got her independence, what happened in Cameroon before the independence was granted. Now, on the map of Africa, Cameroon is Nigeria's neighboring country. The official language in Cameroon are English and French. Yaoundé is the capital of Cameroon. Now, the country Cameroon had many colonial masters like Germany, Europeans, French, and British. The forces invaded the area in 1916, but in the year 1919, the British and the French divided Cameroon. British took part of Cameroon and also French. The Cameroon people were not happy because they were not treated as part of the country. They were not allowed to vote, and they began to call for independence. So they were not allowed, they were not happy at all, just the way Nigerian citizens were not happy. Now, in the year 1958, French finally granted Cameroon self-government. They began to govern themselves, while Cameroon gained her independence in the year 1960. Now, we're going to look at the first Prime Minister of Cameroon. It was no other person but Amadou Ahidjo. Hamado Ahidjo. He also became the first president in the year 1982 after they have gotten their independence, and he resigned from being the president and handed over to Paul Biya, who became president. So after Amado Ahidjo became president, he handed over to Paul Biya, who took over and became the president of Cameroon. Okay, before we go, let's look at this interactive question. Dash was not a Senegalese nationalist. A. Abad Macaulay. B. Abdou Diouf. C. Lamine Gueye. Who among these nationalists was not a Senegalese nationalist? The right option here is A. Abbas Macaulay. He was a Nigerian nationalist. Yay! I hope the lesson was fun. Okay, my little friend, do not forget to attempt your quiz. I love you. Bye. Till I see you next time. Be good.